This is the heretofore undisclosed reason behind this 40-day period. How, then, did Jesus lay the spiritual foundation of faith? God had personally been guiding his beloved chosen people until the time Jesus appeared as the Messiah. Yet from the moment they turned against his only begotten Son, God tearfully had to turn his back and allow Satan to lay claim to them. Nonetheless, God's purpose in sending the Messiah was to save the Jewish people and all humanity. God was determined to save humankind, even though it meant delivering Jesus into the hands of Satan. Satan, on the other hand, was fixed on killing one man, Jesus Christ. Even though he might have to hand back all of humanity, including the Jewish people, to God, Satan knew that the primary goal of God's 4,000-year providence of restoration was to send the Messiah. He thought that by killing the Messiah, he could destroy the entire providence of God. In the end, God handed over Jesus to Satan as the condition of indemnity to save all humankind, including the Jewish people who had turned against Jesus and fallen into Satan's realm. Satan exercised his maximum power to crucify Jesus, thereby attaining the goal he had sought throughout the 4,000-year course of history. On the other hand, by delivering Jesus to Satan, God set up as compensation the condition to save sinful humanity. How did God achieve this? Because Satan had already exercised his maximum power in killing Jesus. According to the principle of restoration through indemnity, God was entitled to exercise his maximum power. While Satan uses his power to kill, God uses his power to bring the dead to life. As compensation for Satan's exercise of his maximum power in killing Jesus, God exercised his maximum power and resurrected Jesus. God thus opened the way for all humanity to be engrafted with the resurrected Jesus, and thereby receive salvation and rebirth. It is clear from the biblical record that the resurrected Jesus was not the same as he had been when he had lived with his disciples before his crucifixion. The resurrected Jesus was no longer a man seen through physical eyes, because he transcended time and space. He appeared to his disciples inside a room with closed doors. 215 He accompanied 2 disciples, traveling toward Emmaus for a long distance. Yet they did not recognize him until much later, when he made himself known, at which point he suddenly vanished out of sight. 216 By passing through the 40-day period of his resurrection, and thereby separating Satan, Jesus laid the foundation of faith for the spiritual course. He thus opened the way to redeem humanity's sins.